Good evening, it's Facebook Love, number 89. I've stopped counting the weeks, but I think this is week 14. Was just busy today, another crystal June day, thinking about how to be helpful, useful, necessary, so that it makes sense. I think we all need that. We all need to feel like what we're doing makes sense. And because I was thinking about that, I was thinking about the whole purpose of writing or creating at all, whatever kind of art form you prefer. I find myself writing a lot more than I sing these days, which is interesting, and I had a long conversation with my young musician son, and it's been an ongoing conversation with my husband, who's a musician. It's not that I don't sing, I just think that the word itself has been calling me. So I pulled out a few pieces today. One is well over 150, if not getting close to 200 years old, and the other one is more close to this era. But what I saw in common between them was that we are always thinking about the same thing, we humans. We're thinking about what we see, how we see it, what it means, what's it for, how do I work with it or against it. There's so much of that right now with things happening in the Supreme Court and with civil rights and Black Lives Matter, which is just more civil rights, with an election coming up, and how do we decide who to support and what to do and how to be helpful for our cause and still to have a fulfilling life. So that's where I am. The first one is an Emily Dickenson, and the second one is a third day of Marge Piercy. I've been so excited to pull her work out again from the shelf. So first I have an Emily Dickenson. This one is called A Bird Came Down the Walk, reminding you she was born in 1830, so written sometime around the Civil War. A bird came down the walk, he did not know I saw. He bit an angleworm in halves and ate the fellow raw. And then he drank a dew from a convenient grass, and then hopped sidewise to the wall to let a beetle pass. He glanced with rapid eyes that hurried all around. They looked like frightened beads, I thought. He stirred his velvet head like one in danger, cautious. I offered him a crumb, and he unrolled his feathers and rode him softer home. Then oars divide the ocean, too silver for a seam, or butterflies off banks of noon leap plashless as they swim. A bird came down the walk. She numbered these. This is number 328 if you like looking up Emily Dickenson. How amazing that we're still reading her stuff. And she was writing in America so long ago when women had very little say in what happened. Here's Marge Piercy, the other end, fiercely feminist, fiercely civic-minded. And if you look her up, she is prolific, prolific, prolific. She has written so much. So this one is called For the Young Who Want to. Talent is what they say you have after the novel is published and favorably reviewed. Beforehand, what you have is a tedious delusion, a hobby like knitting. Work is what you have done after the play is produced and the audience claps. Before that, friends keep asking when you are planning to go out and get a job. Genius is what they know you had after the 3rd volume of remarkable poems. Earlier, they accuse you of withdrawing, ask why you don't have a baby, call you a bum. The reason people want MFAs, take workshops with fancy names, when all you can really learn is a few techniques, typing instructions, and somebody else's mannerisms, is that every artist lacks a license to hang on the wall, like your optician, your vet, proving you may be a clumsy sadist whose fillings fall into the stew, but you're certified a dentist. The real writer is one who really writes. Talent is an invention, like phlogiston after the fact of fire. Work is its own cure. You have to like it better than being loved. That poem is from 1980. Phlogiston, there's a word for you. Phlogiston. I think it's something we creatives think about a lot. So that was For the Young Who Want to from Marge Piercy. And A Bird Came Down the Walk from Emily Dickenson. This is Facebook Love. I'll see you again.